Hello and welcome back to Bricking It. Today we're building the Ravenclaw common room, and as usual we've got the floor tiled out ready to go. I'm going to make a start on the walls, and with the inclusion of these two 1x6 bricks we've pretty much finished the walls. Because this is going to be a very light and airy common room as described in the books. There's going to be lots of windows and balconies. Our main piece of wall happens right here in the middle of this build. I'm going to start that off with our fireplace using a couple of jumpers and then these 1x2 round-ended plates with some flame elements in them. That's going to form our fireplace, and as with Slytherin before, we're going to use one of these low fence pieces to be our fire barrier. Sides of the fire nice and easy, just a stacked pair of 1x1s in light bluish grey. And the shape of the mantelpiece is actually going to be different from previous. I'm going to use this nice rounded mudguard piece with a couple of curved plates on top. It's just going to give us a nicely round shaped mantelpiece. I'm going to finish off those two studs at the end with a couple of candles just for some visual interest, just to raise up the ends of the piece. It gives us a nice fireplace. Candles are going to be in the way while we build the next bit, so we'll just pop those off and just stack in plates just to bring our wall clear of the top of the mantelpiece here, where we're going to add some house colours just for a bit of interest on the wall. Going up, we've got a plate and a pair of clips. These could easily be built not with bricks but with plate clips. Just need to stack them up high. Then we've got a snot brick on top of a plate to carry that on. So that's pretty much it for basic walls. Pop our candlesticks back in place now. I'm not going to be getting in our way anymore. And the main back wall of this build is actually going to be built out of these archways. They're not going to be acting as archways, they're going to be windows. We're using these inserts with stickers from the Gryffindor common room. Now one of them, as you can see, is on clear while the other is on tan. I actually ran out of tan ones, so I had to use one of my clear ones, but I'm soon going to replace this because, as you can see on that trans clear piece, you really do see a huge gap around the edge of the sticker. Pop in another brick just to stabilise those and hold them all together. And there we have our windows. So let's move back to these infrastructure pieces we put in first, and we've got some 1x2 round-ended plates just stacked on top of each other, and they're going to support our house crest. Now, during the filming of the video I managed to ping mine across the room and I can't find it, so I'm having to sticker up a fresh one. And that's just going to sit on top of these two round-ended plates. And the reason we want it out from the wall is to clear these clips, and they're going to be holding a pair of these minifigure wings just to add a little visual flourish to our house crest. One that's on, that creates quite a nice detail, filling out that large blank space of wall. It could stand to go maybe a plate higher, but it does get slightly obscured by the front of the build. Here in front of our window we're going to put a bookcase, just a very small one, standard set of plates. They're going to be snotted onto the wall just in front of that window there. And the rest of the walls are fairly minimal. Just an arch. It's going to be secured in, obscure that pillar detail on the side of our rear wall arches. These arches can be mirrored on the front. I've got a couple of snot bricks here for my fancy clock. It came from the front of the mini Disney castle from a couple of years ago. On the other side again, a couple of snot bricks as a placeholder for when our Rowena Ravenclaw portrait becomes available. They get the standard decorative flourish to hold up the front of the module. That's pretty much our walls done. These ones on the side we don't really want to be windows, they're actually more of a balcony. So we're going to pop a railing on each side. Currently in black, considering changing it to gold just to match the fireplace. They don't look too bad in black and don't draw the eye away. So it's time to start decorating the floor space of our common room. The first thing we're going to do is build up a statue of Rowena Ravenclaw herself. Now the reason we get a description of the Ravenclaw common room in the books is because Harry and Luna visit to go and investigate this statue, so Harry gets an idea of what he's looking for, so he knows what Ravenclaw's diadem looks like. And of course one of the carriers is stationed in the room, and that tells him exactly that this is the Horcrux he's looking for. So we're using a pure white minifigure, got a 2x2x2 slope as the skirt. I'm using this hairpiece at the moment, not ideal. I really want one with a hole so I can put a diadem in it. So I'm keeping my eyes peeled for a mini doll hair. I'm going to pop that in front of the window. And this is based on the Ravenclaw house banner, and looking at them side by side, I now see where I got the idea for a curved mantelpiece and a winged shield. Time for some furniture now. I'm going to build one of our armchairs. So this is the design I had in my previous Ravenclaw common room. Haven't changed it at all. It's kind of almost quite throne-like. It's a wooden chair with padded arms and back. It's quite a nice design. 4 studs by 3, kind of the smallest you can go for a brick-built armchair. I did want to go fully brick-built, similar to the one I did in the Slytherin common room, and differing from Gryffindor and Hufflepuff, who have bracket sides to their chairs, a bit like what we got in the house banner set. Build this up with some 1x4s and finish the top much like the mantelpiece with some curved slopes. And there's our armchair. I'm going to pop Cho in there. I'm going to repeat that build again, this time for Michael Corner. And rather than just sitting around, they're going to be playing a game of chess. I've got this nice sticker that came in the Hogwarts magical chest. Let's stick that on a 2x2 reddish brown plate. We can pop our chess players into this side of the build. This show's going to be just with the Ravenclaw looking over her shoulder. There's our chess players in position. Still got some studs at the back if we ever get any more named Ravenclaw figures. You can see the build's a little unstable till we tile off the top. And we're going to fill up this bit of space here, as well as recreation in the common room. Ravenclaws are going to be doing their homework. We're going to build a small homework desk. I've used these little decorative golden pieces quite a lot in my Hogwarts. Provides a nice design consistency and has nothing to do with the fact that I got far too many from a pab haul one time. Can use these 2x2s with 2 studs on the top, because we only really need 4 studs to hold our interesting pieces on the top of our homework table. First is going to be a small inkwell. Got this 2x2 tan tile with a sticker on. I can't remember where I got it from. And then one of our lamps, and that of course has got a glow in the dark minifigure head to comply with my current obsession of having a glow in the dark piece in every module in my Hogwarts. Luna's going to be doing her homework, so we're just going to pop her in there. Not going to give her a seat. We wouldn't be able to see it if we did. Just going to pop the homework table just in front. Still got a few stud spaces free. Again, if we get any more Ravenclaw minis. Finish off the front. And this is our module largely done. Tiles are important in this one more so than most, because they are really going to hold those walls together, although there being very little structure to this build. But it does keep it light, open and airy, just like it's described in the book. So there we go, quite a nice build. Plenty of references to the house. Really do see this open piece on the trans plate, so we've got to get that replaced, but for now we are done. So that's our build for Ravenclaw. As we look at the unit straight on, you can see the whole of that banner and a good portion of the wings, and if I did move it up a plate so it's not overlapping the windows, we just lose part of that view. So thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please do leave us a like. Drop a comment below, let us know what you think of the build, and if you'd like to see more Hogwarts MOC builds, then please subscribe to Brickin' It. Bye bye.